you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense takes the field to start this game off. Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting.
He's going to go for a big one. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defenses.
Got enough space, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Snap in the shotgun. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And man,
and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
Makes a grab on the shot. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good.
and not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Rides the back on the option to give. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so... They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From the gun. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
how about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They boot it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Working that left side now. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles! He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's McCarthy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. Settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here.
Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They get to him as he throws. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Every yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Brewer. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And this play starts with elite awareness by the defensive lineman. You're supposed to rush the pass. They kind of let you up the field, but the screen, he kind of feels it, gets the big mitts in the air, gets the interception, and you could tell, man, all defensive linemen, guys, I know y'all know this, are elite athletes, and you see the ball in his hands, and he looks like a smooth gazelle gliding down the field, almost gets to the end zone. At least I'm going to stick with that.
4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Cortez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Can't get him to the ground. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Like, you've got to know, just throw. Away, know when the play is over.
The quick out. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score.
He's loose. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Slings it. Right on the money. There he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Bring in the heat. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The short hands, it's Kennedy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, he comes up with a huge first down.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and...
Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Give to the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to surprise them with the pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.